Okay, in this video what I want to do is go from a grouped frequency table, estimate the mean and standard deviation, and then discuss outliers and what that means. So we're going to pop this into our calculator. So mode 3 for stat and then 1 for one variable. And we're going to use the midpoints of each of the groups. So we would have 40, 55 and 65. And the frequencies are 10, 28 and 2. Okay, so all clear. And then shift and 1 to get into stat mode. And then 4 for variable. So number 2 gives me the mean, so that's 51.75. Okay. And if I go shift and 1 again, 4 for variance, 4 for var, and then we want the standard deviation, which is number 4, SX, which is 7.21. Okay, so if we were then asked to determine whether there are any outliers, outliers are found, so if I draw a number line, by looking at the mean, so here's my mean x bar, and then adding on 2 lots of the standard deviation to one end, and then subtracting 2 lots of the standard deviation from the other. And anything that is outside of this region are known as outliers. Okay, so if I do this for this problem, then we have 51.75 plus the standard deviation, which is 58.96. So this would be 2 lots of standard deviation, which is 66.17. Okay, and take 2 standard deviations from the mean, gets us 37.33. Okay, so in other words, what that means is that there were actually 10 values between 30 and 50. I don't know what the original raw data was, so there could be outliers, okay, in this at this side of the graph. And also, even though there's only 2 bits of data, okay, there could also be outliers to the right as well. There could both of the pieces of data could be be greater than 66.17 but less than 70, or they might be less than 66.17. We just don't know. Okay, so there could be outliers on either side, and only with raw data would you be able to determine that exactly. And to pick out the actual outliers themselves. Okay? But this is how we can figure out whether there are any outliers or not. It's 2 standard deviations either side of the mean.